Hello, welcome back guys. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today I am starting out in my son's room. We recently went on a little shopping spree for him and got him some winter/fall clothes, and I'm just going to go through and hang those items up and also go through all of his clothes and get rid of anything that is too small so that I can donate them. So let's hop into it. And this little lime green outfit that you see to the right here he's gonna be a dinosaur for Halloween. And I am so freaking excited to take him trick-or-treating. Like, I'm so stoked for that. We got a box of pull-ups from Sam's Club, and we're gonna try using those out for the nighttime and also for potty training. During the night, and I've said this I'm pretty sure in a couple of videos, but he has a little bit of accidents. Like, we change his diaper literally right before we put him down, but sometimes excuse me, sometimes his pee still comes out from the top of the diaper and on the sides. So we're gonna see if maybe the pull-ups, I don't know, might help with that. One thing I've always done with my son, and especially now that he's not old or anything, he's only 2, but getting a little bit, older where he starts to understand and things, is like putting stuff up. And I do like the cleanup song with him, and he actually really enjoys it. So before we leave somewhere or at night before we go to bed, or whatever the case may be, we'll put all his toys in the living room in the basket. And then when I'm cleaning up his room or something like this, for example, putting away the books, I always, have him help and have him do it so that he kind of starts to get to learn those types of things. And this battery was already dying. I was just like, ugh. So I went and switched the battery out, and then that one was dying also. And then I realized that it wasn't actually plugged in. So I was trying to hurry to vacuum the stairs and everything because obviously it was going to die. And the other vacuum that I have is not a cordless one like this one is, and doesn't have the attachment. I mean, it has attachments, but it's bulky, so it's not as easy to, get the stairs and everything with the other vacuum. So I was kind of trying to rush through vacuuming the stairs and such. So I did a video a while back and I switched up this front room and moved the couch to the front of the window, and I really like the way that it looks, don't get me wrong, but the one thing that I really dislike, which I was kind of weary of when I was switching things around, is when I open the blinds in the morning, obviously the sun hits here, but I like the way that the sun hits because my plants get some sunlight. But I know that eventually the back of this couch is going to fade because the sun, hits it directly. And I do pull it out to where, there's a little bit of space behind it so that I can open and close the blinds. But I gotta say, that's definitely the one thing that I dislike about the couch being right here. But oh well. didn't realize until after I was done with this side of the window that the plant was directly in the way. So I did end up moving it. I really want to get this carpet shampooed. Our shampooer, the main part, there was like a piece that like holds, I don't even know how to explain it. Anyway, there was a piece that broke off, but I'm pretty sure we can fix it with some glue, and that might help. The only part of the shampooer that currently works is the handheld part. So I'm definitely going to see if I can fix that before, investing in a new one, or maybe renting like the Rug Doctor or something like that to get this rug nice and clean. As you can see on the left side of the rug, it's dirtier than the right side because obviously there's more traffic on that side. But yeah, that's something that is definitely on my to-do list. This white container here that I just moved is our dog's ashes. And this is going to sound mad cheesy, but the reason why I like keeping it there is for two reasons. One, it overlooks the living room, so it kind of makes me feel like, she's still watching us and like overlooking us. And then two, I like keeping her over here by the plants because, plants are alive. And so it kind of makes me feel like she's still alive and kicking. But her name was Lula, and she lived for 14 long years. And you know what? Actually, just a little story time on this. This is so crazy. So she actually passed a month before, not even a month, it was like 2 weeks before my son was born, and she died on my husband's birthday. Like, just, yeah, it was terrible. But anyway. I should rephrase that. She didn't die. We had to put her down on my husband's birthday. She had kidney failure, and we spent a lot of money like in that month trying to like run tests, and we did everything that we could for her. I didn't want to accept it, to be honest, but you know, dogs, they come and go, and although that's like a really, really hard thing to do, I obviously made peace with it now. But I would like to eventually get another dog. I have mixed feelings about it. I don't know when that's going to happen. Probably when my son gets a little bit older, so that he has a say, in choosing the dog or the animal, whatever animal we decide to get. Probably a dog though. And my son is gonna go and grab his vacuum. Isn't this freaking adorable? I absolutely love it when he does this. I just think this is the cutest thing ever. And I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys here. Looking back, I actually never wanted to have kids, and I am so grateful that I decided, to do that. We decided to do that. I am about to get choked up here, but I am definitely a mom first. I absolutely love being a mom. It's everything to me. And I just want to say, if you are someone that doesn't have kids or doesn't want any kids, do not let anybody pressure you into doing so. Not even your family, not your friends, coworkers, nobody. I had a little bit of that, not my family really, but a little bit of that, people asking, well, why don't you want kids, and why blah, blah, blah. That's your decision, and it's a big decision. You know what I mean? To me, in my eyes, and people see this differently, I feel like, being married it's definitely a commitment, but having a kid, that's something that is for life, regardless of what your views are of marriage. Having a kid is something that you will always be a parent for the rest of your life, no matter how old your child is. You know what I mean? And I didn't have my son until I was in my 30s, and it was literally the best decision that I ever made. But make that decision for yourself. Don't do it for anybody else. You guys, I was struggling with this freaking sheet. I was getting so mad. I was just like, oh my God. I seriously was ready to throw this out the window. Like, I was over it. You're gonna see some whites mixed in with some colors here. If I only have a couple of whites and I have a bunch of colored clothes together, I'm gonna mix it together. I usually do separate the clothes, but I'm not gonna waste a bunch of water just to wash a couple of things, you know? Like, no. For me, at least, I don't do that. And this is my son's changing mat. I am just cleaning it off really well here with some lemon Lysol. And you know, I'm getting the bottom parts really well because I'm just making sure them doo-doo stains come up. No, I'm just playing. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing week.